What's good, all my trader homies? It's your boy Kevin from Touchdown Trades, your trading BFF, your stock market bestie. Today we're going to be talking about the top penny stocks to buy right now. But before we do, we need to have a little discussion, a little one-on-one, a little principal and student convo. Like you just threw your pencil at your teacher and she says, go to the principal's office. Because last week I posted a video, this video right there, and I was talking about Boxel. BOXL, Boxlight Corporation, was one of my favorite penny stocks in the market and still is. And after I posted that video, the first couple days, the stock wasn't doing much. It was kind of just chopping around. It had dropped a few percent, but not much, only like 10 cents it had dropped. And I was getting tons of comments in the comment section like, Kevin, you're the biggest dip I know. Kevin, you idiot. Kevin, what are you doing? This stock sucks. We just need to have a little conversation about this because when I post these videos, these are stocks that I like, and I'm going into the trade with a trading plan. In the videos, I give you my stop loss, my desired entry, and my profit targets. Now this BOXL, it hadn't hit my stop loss yet, so I don't know why everybody's complaining that it sucks. And then a couple days later, it did this. You can't just buy these stocks and just hold them and hope that they go up. You have to go into the trade with a plan. If the plan doesn't work out, that's too bad. But if it works, we trade penny stocks because they can put in huge moves. Some of them don't work, and some of them go up 100%. That's just the way it is. So now that I got that off my chest, let's talk about the top penny stocks to buy right now. All right, trader homies, it's your boy Kevin. And today we're going to be talking about the top penny stocks to buy right now. I have found 5 A+ setups that we can look at today from a fundamental and technical analysis perspective. But before we get started, go ahead and subscribe. This is Touchdown Trades. If you're new to the channel, we are the top trading channel on YouTube. Talk about the hottest stocks in the market every single day, as well as swing trading, penny stocks, and large cap videos. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and subscribe. Got a big announcement to make as well before we jump into these tickers. The chat room is live. 2-week free trial, and after that it is less than $1 per day. Link in description. Trade alerts. Every trade that I take will be alerted in the chat room in real time. You can cancel before the 2-week trial is up if you don't like it. Link in description. The first top penny stock to buy right now is going to be this GNCA, GNCA Biosciences, and they are a cancer drug company. GNCA Biosciences is a cancer drug company, and they are working on cancer immunotherapies and actually vaccines as well. And we can see from the chart that this thing ran up huge over the past few months. This thing made a huge run from about the $2 area all the way up to almost $6 a share. And that was caused because of news that came out that their clinical trials were going to be successful or more successful than anticipated. This article right here came out on July 20th. So then we had a huge sell-off. We can see we had a huge sell-off after that news came out because this basically was a pre-anticipatory run-up right here, and then it was kind of like a buy the rumor, sell the news type deal. So then it got sold off into, and I think we're in a position where we can buy this dip down here at the 250 level. We can use 225 as our risk. So we're going to be risking off 225, and we are going to be looking for this thing to head back up towards 350 for our first take profit, 450 for our second. I'm going to be offering a trading plan for every trade that we talk about in this video, so I don't have a bunch of comments like we did in last video. So the risk is 225 and 350 is the first take profit on this first ticker, GNCA. All right, guys, so the second ticker is going to be this ADTX. They are another biotech company, and they are working on tests for antibodies for the beer bug virus. So they came out with news a couple weeks ago that they are working on a test, and they actually completed it, which tests for antibodies for COVID, and it is going to be coming to market quicker than expected. So let's jump into the chart and look at it from a technical perspective. We can see back here on the 6th This is the day they came out with news that their test for antibodies was completed, and it ran up almost 90% on that day. And since then, we've had a pretty extreme sell-off back down towards the 200 moving average, and it's ready to be bought. I believe we have a nice pivot right here that we can risk off of. So it's currently holding this 450 level, and so we have a really tight stop. If you wanted to use that 450 as your stop, we can look for this thing to kind of curl back around off the 450 level and head back towards $6 or even $7 per share. So this ADTX has a ton of potential. You guys know how I feel about the Rona companies, that we're going to have a sector shift back into the vaccine and antibody companies. And I want to be holding as many of these cheap Rona penny stocks as I can when that sector shift happens, because it's going to be a domino effect, just one after another, just popping just on the sector strength and not really any company specific news. So I really like this ADTX. Tons of potential here. All right, guys, so the next ticker is going to be this LITB. We can see that it's made a pretty substantial move from the 80 cent. It started to base out at 80 cents and then ran up all the way to almost $4 per share there. So this company is basically like a bootleg Amazon. We can see their website. It's pretty much a poor man's Amazon.com, and they sell pretty much everything: women's clothes, men's clothes, electronics. We'll explore the website a little bit. It's not a horrible looking website, kind of like discounted off-brand products. It is a decent looking website, and the reason why I like this is because the chart looks really good. And they also report earnings on Wednesday, August 19th. So we've had a really big run up, and I think we could get a pre-anticipatory, that's a tongue twister there, run up due to earnings coming out soon. So we have a really strong ticker that's ran up really nice here of late, and we're kind of basing above 260. I'll use this 240 pivot right here as my risk, and I'm looking for this thing to pop before earnings. I don't want to be holding necessarily through earnings. I'm going to be looking for a pre-earnings pop. All right, guys, so the next ticker is going to be this VRAY. But before we get into this ticker, do me one big favor. Go ahead and smash the like button. These penny stock videos do take a substantial amount of time in order for me to put together, and all I ask for in return is for you to go ahead and smash like. Go ahead and gently tap the like button for me. Just give it a little gentle tap. All right, so the next ticker is going to be this VRAY. I actually found this when putting together the video that I released the other day, where I talk about how I find these penny stocks. You can watch this video where I show how to find all the top penny stocks. I'll link a card up above. You can click that card right now. So this VRAY is a company that produces, manufactures, and sells cancer radiation therapy machines. So basically you have the machine, you have cancer, and they spot treat the cancer with radiation. These machines are extremely expensive, and this company is a more established company, not necessarily a tiny penny stock. And the reason I like this is the chart. They released earnings on July 30th. Earnings beat expectations. And if we look back at the chart on that day, July 30th was right here. So after earnings, we had a nice little pop over this prior resistance. We ran up over it, and now we're consolidating in a bull flag above that prior resistance. And prior resistance acts as new support once you break over it. And we also have the 200 EMA kind of curling underneath, so we have two areas of support to risk off of. We'll use the 280 level as our risk, and we're looking for this bull flag to hold and this thing to break up towards $4 per share. This is probably my favorite chart of the group so far. This VRAY, VRAY is the ticker. I really like the chart. It's setting up nice for a pop back up towards $4 or $4.50 per share. All right, trader homies, so the fifth and final ticker of the top penny stocks to buy right now video for the upcoming week is going to be this ONTX. ONTX is Therapeutics, another cancer drug company. This is another post-earnings play. Onconova is another cancer drug company, and it's another post-earnings play. They reported better than expected second quarter earnings on August 12th, and the company responded nicely on the chart to these earnings, but we since pulled back a little bit, and I want to buy into the pullback. Okay, so we can see that we have a nice looking chart here. We have this prior resistance turning into support. On Friday, we sold really hard into that level, but it immediately sucked back up over the 200 EMA. So we have defined risk, which is going to be the low of this candle right here, about 78 cents per share. And we are going to look for this thing to hold that level. Once it breaks that level, we're stopping out. But if it doesn't, and we want it to break back up towards $1.20 per share, and then we'll take our first take profit $1.20, second take profit $1.40, hold a little piece to break over this $1.60 level. Nice looking chart here on this ONTX. That is 5 of the top penny stocks that I'm watching to buy right now. That is my top 5 list. If you guys got anything at all from this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe if you have not yet done so, and check out the chat room down below. 2-week free trial, nothing to lose. This is Kevin from Touchdown Trades signing off, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
Drop.